So you mean that tomorrow we have an appointment with in Mexico?
Yes, I already told you that, and it's crazy that you don't even remember her.
Oh no, I just can't remember.
You were with her a long time ago.
Patricia.
Yeah, she called me yesterday, and she wants to meet us tomorrow.
Well,
And we have to
for what
go.
reason?
It's a very important appointment, trust me. You have to go.
And why?
You will see tomorrow because she's not having a good time right now.
And what had to do with me that she's not having a good time?
Because of you.
I don't even know her. Who's Patricia?
You know her. It's your fault, actually, the situation she is going through right now.
That one situation, I don't get it. And she has an attorney, and the attorney has to give me some legal document. I don't see the point of this. Why don't you tell me who is Patricia? At least I would like to know. She will be there.
Okay, it's unbelievable that you can even not think about a little bit. And who was Patricia in your life, remember?
A Mexican lady.
Yes, and she was your...
Hold on a second. You're talking about Patricia, my ex?
Yes, yes. She was your ex. Well, she is your ex-girlfriend right now, and she was your girlfriend in that time where she was, pregnant.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So she asked me to see you, and it was really important. She was.
But that was like 10 years ago.
Really, we have to go tomorrow to see her because she sounded like crazy on the phone, and her attorney told her that her baby, you remember, because you left her pregnant, and now you have to face with this situation. So she was really upset. I don't know actually what she's going to talk about.
It's always the same problem. It's always about money.
Yes.
Tomorrow in Mexico, that's a long way to go.
So just she has changed a little bit, I guess.
10 years, I guess. In 10 years, she must be fat.
Well, and she was also suffering a lot because she was alone with a child. So now I'm going to show you a picture of her so you can...
You had a photo of Patricia?
Yes. She has changed a little, so don't be surprised.
What? But she looks like decrepit.
I know, it has been 10 years more or less. She has changed a little. I told you so.
But she looks like centenary.
No, don't be so cruel.
Oh my God. I just can't believe that this is in her 40s.
I mean, don't judge a book by its cover.
This is the monster that they are looking for in the Loch Ness.
Oh my God, Victor, really, sometimes you can be really cruel with people.
Hello, this is Victor Banner from the Baskerville Files and Stardust Reverie Project, and what you're about to see is my personal rendition to one of my favorite movies of all time. I was only 7 when I saw this masterpiece on TV, The Incredible Shrinking Man, and I became a huge collector of this movie. I had a lot of memorabilia, and I will always remember that the film only got better and better and better until the end, when the guy is so tiny that he had to fight with a spider that is huge. It's like a big monster to him. I know a lot about this movie because when I am into something, I am deeply into something. So I have a lot of memorabilia. I live surrounded by things that capture my imagination. Most of the things captured my imagination when I was little, when I was just a kid. I am still like a little kid, so my home is my personal Disneyland. Well, it's pretty unique. Everybody that comes to my home says, this is something that I have never expected to find in any home. And indeed, it is a wonderful place to live, because you must create a place to be surrounded by the things that you like, that you enjoy. I don't understand those kind of people that live in empty houses, empty spaces, where they don't have books, they don't have DVDs, toys, books, comic books, they don't have nothing. What do you do every day? No, I go to church, I go to see soccer, shit, only shit. You should be surrounded by things that make you feel good, that make you feel happy, and keep the child alive. I don't need to keep the child alive, actually, because I'm a child. What I need to keep alive is the man, honestly. Well, you know, in the book, The Shrinking Man, Richard Matheson tells the story of Scott Carey, a man who is shrinking day by day until eventually he disappeared. And you know, it was a B movie, low budget, but the result was super. Still to this day, it's super. You see the incredible shrinking man, and when you see a cinematic experience, but you know, according to different versions of the story, of the making of this film, 12 tarantulas died in the shooting because they could not stand the heat of the spots lining the sets. So a lot of tarantulas died. Well, if you read the book that I highly recommend it, the script of this movie was written by the author of the book himself, Richard Matheson. And for reasons of budget, it was impossible to take the whole novel to the big screen. So in the book, you see why the spider hates so much Scott Carey, because when he's shrinking and he's like a kid tall, he sees the spider on the wall, so he takes a pebble or he takes a stone and he throws it to the spider, and one of the legs of the spider is ripped apart and keeps stuck to the wall. So now the spider hates Scott Carey enormously, and in the ending of the book and in the ending of the film, she will have the revenge, or she will try at least to have the revenge. Oh well, don't expect much because I'm lazy, but have fun, enjoy it, and listen to Stardust Reverie and the Baskerville Files. You can buy my stuff right here in my website, and you can contact me there too. We can chat about everything you want me to talk about. Be nice, enjoy it. I know, Paul. I know that you need me, but I got retired, you know. I told you many times. I told Steve Steve Morse is still calling me. I just had enough of heavy metal. It all started as any other day. I was coming home from doing nothing, and I had no idea by then of how my life will change in just a matter of hours. I see your point, but I got retired. I had enough. I have been 7 years on tour with the Stardust Reverie and the Baskerville Files, and I quit. It's as simple as that. I quit.
Hey, Victor. Victor, I want to know how much you can treat yourself.
Actually, I think that both sides, because if I go tinier, the molecules of oxygen are bigger than my nose, so it's impossible for me to breathe. So it's dangerous. I could die. Actually, I never went tinier than an ant, because whenever I get tiny, it's harder for me to breathe. Why did you ask me that? You always have things in mind that you give me the creeps sometimes, you know? Why do you ask me that?
No, nothing. That's only a question it's popped up in my mind, and yeah, I was curious, you know, but it's good to know.
You know that I am afraid of your curiosity. I was afraid of you. What do you have in mind?
Nothing.
What do you have in mind?
Nothing, Victor. Nothing. You will see. You will see. Victor, look what I have here in my hand. I just come up with this idea. I think I could shrink you so little, and it would be a great idea to see you through this angle. I think it's great to see you like such a little than more than a bag. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Shrink.
I still have no idea why Sarah made this to me. Maybe she was only trying to be funny, but that was not funny to me.
Hold down. Calm down. Relax. You will see it's nothing. Calm down. Calm down, Victor. Come on, calm down, Victor. This is just a little funny experiment. Yeah, so calm down, Victor. I told you. Trust me. Look what I have. So, are you ready to be micro? Like, so micro that you could be in here. Are you ready? Because I'm going to say the word in 2, 1, shrink. Don't be afraid. It's going to be fun. Just trust me. So calm down, really.
What are you doing, Victor? Isn't that funny? You're so little.
Come on, please. It's not funny anymore. Actually, it was never funny. But I think I'm going to find Junam and trick me right now.
Stop arguing. This is just an experiment.
Come on, Sarah, please. It's okay. It was funny, but it's not funny anymore.
Okay, calm down, Victor. I'm going to unshrink you. Yeah. Are you listening to me? Oh my god. You can't breathe. I thought it was a fun experiment, but I just realized it's not working, okay? Okay, let me unshrink you. Don't worry.
I'm so sorry. Really, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm really bored here alone, and you are doing nothing every day, playing your guitar, reading books, and I thought that would be a funny experiment. But I just realized it wasn't, so sorry. I will unshrink you, trust me. Let me do this.
Are you okay, Victor? Now you feel like a bad pet because you don't deserve to grow a little more. But I was worried. Are you okay? Calm down. Don't shout at me.
Calm down, Victor. Really, I'm telling you. Don't shout at me. Stop arguing like that. It was just a fun experiment. Okay, I realized I went a little bit farther. Stop. Stop. Come on, Victor. Stop arguing like that.
Calm down. Stop it. You won't stop arguing like that. You will regret it.
Because maybe you can even disappear and no one will ever know what's happening to you.
Victor, you deserve this. Victor? Victor? Victor! Oh no, I think I have killed him. Victor, this is not funny. Where are you? Victor, this is not funny, okay? Oh no, I think I have killed him.
Oh my god!
of my garden.
I have a problem right now because this lady is my neighbor and she's not the biggest heavy metal fan ever. So she hates heavy metal and she also hates me. So I think that maybe it's time that I start trying my good neighbor skills. What do you think? Suddenly, I was there in my neighbor's garden, surrounded by all kinds of dangers.
Victor? My noisy, heavy metal playing neighbor? How did you get so tiny? What are you doing in my garden? I'm gonna be a hero of the neighborhood now. Where's your music now?
This is a very tough situation for me because I have to deal with this lady and she's not in the best mood to deal with anybody.
Oh, don't be so upset. Stop screaming, because nobody can hear you.
Well. I am a very easy guy. I only enjoy doing nothing, listening music, watching horror movies, reading comic books. But this lady, I don't think that she's into nothing of this. I don't have no idea how to deal with her or how to start any conversation that will take us, I don't know where.
I think that since you blast your music of all hours of the night, practicing over there with your band, you need to hear some of it, like we do when we're trying to sleep.
This is something that bothers me horribly when I'm on the street and I find some old friend that was into heavy metal when we were kids. Suddenly, 20 years passed by and you find him with his horrible wife that looks like his mom and his kids dressed up like going to church on a Sunday. He says, with that stupid, silly smile, he questioned you about, hey, are you still listening to the Purple Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne? Like, having fun of that. I have grown up. Now I listen to real music. Take a listen to Coldplay, Muse, Radiohead, and all the crap. I absolutely hate this. It's like, growing up. Yeah, you are still like a kid. You are still like we were when we were kids, 40 years ago, listening to the same old bands. And you should try these new bands, this new music, because these new bands are opening new gates to the arts. They reaching higher levels in artistic industry, in music, in all that crap. And they want to, with that generosity, open your eyes and open your mind to those new musicians,
to those new singers and poets of the music. Um, and you know, I usually take note. Oh, please remember me who those wonderful new bands are. Then later at home, I would say no, and I will clean my ass with those fucking bands. I just can't stand this is something that I have lived many times. You know, I don't have friends from my days of youth. I don't have any friends. They all grown up and they got married and they started to live like dressing up like Sunday morning, and they go to the park to take a walk with his children and those horrible wives. And once again, they find you suddenly with the same old t-shirts, dressing black, wearing spandex, and they want to open your eyes and teach you how wrong you are. You should have grown up like 30 years ago and you're still a kid listening to Kiss, Black Sabbath. What are you doing with your life? And they are very lucky that I am a peace-loving man, because honestly, I was sent into a hospital. I will always remember the very first time that I listened to Richie Blackmore's Rainbow Rising, Diary of a Madman by Ozzy Osbourne, Made in Japan by Deep Purple, and also the progressive bands that I love so much. I will never forget the very first time. I was so little. I was 9 when I listened to in the radio the whole album by ELO, El Dorado. El Dorado blew my mind totally. I was like 9 years old then. And then some guy lent me an album by Kansas, Point of No Return, and that was a revelation. Point of No Return was a revelation for me. Well, Sabotage, you know, I am always listening to new metal bands, new progressive bands, but I will never forget the very first time that I listened to those wonderful albums, the wonderful band Rainbow, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Kansas ELO, because that was like a shot straight between my eyes. They got in my blood, but not like poison. Instead of poison, it gave me life. I feel alive when I listen to all those metal bands, to all those progressive bands. That those motherfuckers, they now make a laugh of them because they have grown up and now they have adult lives that I don't have. I still live surrounded by toys, comic books. My home is is some kind of Disneyland. I'm so happy living there, away from everybody. This just reminds me how lucky I am to have the life that I am. Because I think that growing up is like, to be fuck up. And every day I realize that I am very lucky. You know, this is just comes to show you that heavy metal is like a fashion for some people. It's like cool. They dress in black all the time, even in the summer. They wear leather jackets because you are a heavy metal fan. Well, for me, it was never a fashion. It's a way of living. It's everything. I live my life that way.
Are you ready, Victor?
What are you doing with your phone? Oh my god. And there it was inside the jar, listening to my own music. But it was so nice because the music was so good. The problem was that it was a little louder than I would have preferred, but it sounded terrific.
Is it driving you crazy? Oh, you want me to stop? No. Okay, fine. Are you deaf in there? I guess I can let you out of there. So do you want me to let you out of there? I don't know where you think you're gonna go. 'Cause there's no way I'm letting you escape. I'll be back.
Victor. He was so funny, so handsome, strong, and slim. He was so charming. But what has happened to him? Now he drinks and smokes too much. He could eat hamburgers and cakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I can't live with him anymore. Of course, he's the best metal guitar hero in the world, and he writes and composes like nobody else. He's brilliant and rich, very rich. But that's not enough for me. I miss the man he used to be. Special and genuine. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Pietro, che sorpresa, come stai? Bene, bene. No, meglio domani. Pietro, just a friend. I've got many friends. Allora, Pietro.
Now I can reach you. Oh, is that scary? Grab you by your little shirt and hang you? How do you like that? Huh? What if I move my hand? What if I move my hand? Oh! You come back here!
You know, I was sure that this will never fail.
Oh my gosh.
The most important thing about being tiny is that I realized that being tiny, I still have the chance of doing nothing and smoking some cigarettes.
Where would you go? Where are you, Victor? Where would you go? I will find you. Are you down here, Victor? Are you hiding? Down here? Where are you? I'm gonna find you. And then what am I gonna do with you? I just might do you in. Oh, I know you have 2 daughters and a wonderful ex-wife. She's so wonderful. Why is she an ex? Where are you, Victor? I'm coming for you. You can run, but you can't hide. Are you under here, Victor? Are you under here? Are you scared? Are you here? Are you here? I'm going to find you, Victor. I got you. Oh, stop fighting me. I got you. You're like a little rodent. Yeah.
Every second matters, please go home. You only need.
Nobody messes with the kids from Baker Street.
Protect this, your intellectual equal. Can't teach a bird to fly. Try our best, we doctors can't go. I want it more to hide.
You will never play your music past midnight again, and I will save you and let you go home to your daughters. Deal?
A pretty good deal will be to take me back to my garden and let me at home. Don't you think?
Okay. So, now you can go home. I will blow you back, and you can go into your garden and stay out of mine. Bye.
Everybody poops.
Well, I wanted to say thank you to all those kind people purchasing my stuff, helping me to carry on with this project. You know, I am very aware that those platforms where you can listen to music in streaming are the coolest thing nowadays. That way you don't have to buy CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, or books that take space at home. Did you know that 25,000 listenings only means €7 for the artist? Those platforms are putting an end to a lot of music careers that have been there for 30, 40 years. I have been recently with a couple of bands from the States that were huge in the 80s, and now they are living in a van. They are touring Europe, and they are sleeping in a van in the summer with 40 degrees here in Malaga City, in Cincinnati. So I highly appreciate when somebody buy my stuff and help me to carry on with my projects, because it's the only way. It's okay if you want to listen music in streaming. I am a music collector, so I buy always the original albums. I buy CDs, Blu-rays, DVDs. I am a collector. I have thousands of these items. Please don't buy my stuff at Amazon or eBay or those kind of places, because the only original stuff is on my website. Wherever you buy out of my website is counterfeit. Those are reprints. It's impossible to fight those reprints because they are everywhere, and Amazon and eBay, they don't care. They will sell you reprints. The only thing they want is money, and if you pay for a reprint, you're paying for a reprint, and that's what you get. So it hurts terribly the economy of the artists. I highly recommend to buy straight from the source. If you want to be sure that the thing that you are getting is the original album, go straight to the source, go to the website of the artist and buy there. Once again, thank you so much to those people purchasing my original stuff here in my website, here, this one. Be nice and be well.
Lo que pasa es que
Vamos a improvisar, ¿vale?
se nos ve solo la cara, apenas
Sí.
se nos ve el cuerpo, o sea que
Ahí está.
guay, ¿no? Vale.
Sí, ponte el cinturón, vamos a improvisar un poquito, ¿no?
Sí, lo tengo ya puesto.
¿Tienes calor?
No, estoy bien.
Vale.
So I'm going to show you a picture of her. This is Patricia.
No me ha quedado bien la reacción.
Vale. Bueno, solamente la reacción, no lo cojas, ¿vale? En plan, yo te lo...
Pietro, come andiamo?
Que no se ve la pantalla del móvil, que se ve que no.
So, tomorrow
She
you
give me
will
the
see
kids.
her.
Oh my God. It's like a big foot or something like that.
You sometimes can
Don't
be
tell her to go
really...
near the Loch Ness. Don't tell her to go near the Loch Ness, or they will hang her.
Seriously, Victor, sometimes you can be really cruel with people.